Daily vlog 85, traditional lifting versus Olympic lifting. So today I'm going to talk to you about traditional lifting methods in the gym against Olympic lifting methods in the gym, and why I actually prefer to use the other one that focuses on specific areas for a certain area. So let's talk about traditional lifting first, right? So we're going to focus on what is the real focus of traditional lifting. So it's to build muscle mass and strength through isolation exercises, right? So focusing on strength, focusing on muscle mass, but it's isolated, controlled exercises which traditional lifting actually uses that method and focus on the goal. The goal is muscle mass and strength building with the isolation exercises. Okay, so what sort of movement do you get with traditional lifting when you're moving the weight? So it's a shorter, more controlled movement, targeted specific muscle groups, right? So you're targeting specific muscle groups when you do each movement, and it's a shorter movement and then controlled movement, and it's targeting muscle group areas, right? So the emphasis with traditional lifting is really focused on concentric movements, so shortening and then lengthening to emphasize the phases in each group. And it's done short movement, lengthening, and then control to do that, right? And then it's really used for, traditional lifting is really used for bodybuilding and general fitness, right? So Olympic lifting, right? Let's talk about that, right? So Olympic lifting's focus is explosive power, speed, coordination, overall athleticism, right? And I feel this is, for me, something I prefer to use with my clients because it gives overall performance, and this is what I base my coaching on, performance coaching, right? So it gives overall performance athletically. Also, if you're not an athlete, you're not doing a sport, this can be done as well without being an athlete, right? So main focuses are explosive power, speed, and overall athleticism, right? Those are the areas that Olympic lifting focuses on, right? Movement wise, it's a powerful body, full body movement, focusing on overall athleticism, which requires coordination, flexibility, and speed, right? So technique wise, slightly different to traditional lifting because the emphasis is on rapid power, speed, with less focus on isolation, right? So it's really focused on a rapid power movement with less emphasis on isolation, and so it doesn't focus on isolation as much. It focuses on full body movements, rapid power, and speed. Right, so what's the goal of Olympic lifting? Really is to increase speed, strength, power, and overall athletic performance, right? So finally, I'm going to talk to you about the key differences between traditional lifting and Olympic lifting, right? So what you've got is the key differences here. What you're looking at is really Olympic lifting prioritizes efficient movements, right, and power using body mechanics to leverage the lift to lift the heaviest weight possible, right? Whereas traditional lifting, slightly different, focuses on muscle mass and strength through shorter movements that are controlled, right? So for me, if you want overall performance, Olympic lifting is the way to go. That's what I think, right? So if you've got any comments on this video, leave it below. What do you currently do, traditional lifting or Olympic lifting? Let me know what you think of each, and take it from there. And remember, have a great evening. Be great.